Yeah, I would imagine the Hong Kong protesters really especially seeing the transformation of how things changed from the 2014 umbrella movement to the protest movement of 2019. It was much better organized, much more thoughtful in tactics, a much looser organization. I would imagine that a lot of the lessons Hong Kongers learned from these years of developing their protest movement, those are a lot of lessons that could be taught to any anyone in any authoritarian regime that is looking to change the system.
Yeah, for sure. I think, from my personal experience, one change I've realized inside of me was that before the 2019 movement, I've always seen this sort of social movement and politics be something very hierarchical. So what that means is you can only be part of it very actively when you have, for example, the network, the resources, and sort of the social capital for it. But the 2019 movement kind of changed that hierarchy, that anyone can step up to be a leader. Anyone can, start, any initiative. As long as it's a good idea, people would actually go behind it and support it. And that's a very positive and healthy development, in my opinion, because I think it's when this sort of participation and genuine participation happens that a movement can thrive. And people can also learn about, democracy in practice, actually, in the process. So I think for protest movements around the world, we really should think about, that sort of more decentralized organizing, the benefits of it, and how to lift up and empower more people, so that, we actually uplift someone from just being a participant to someone who can be an organizer as well. So I think this kind of things was, achieved quite successfully in 2019. And I do hope to see that, happening more and more often in the diaspora movement of Hong Kong, around the world as well.
Yeah, I think it really can't be understated the impact an individual can have. That it doesn't have to be. In our minds, we think of like these people who there's something different about them, and they can make the change. But I mean, like I'm just an idiot who started a YouTube channel, and it had an impact. Anyone can do way more than they think they can.
Yes, for sure. And I think really don't undermine, the power of words and the power of images. Because for Hong Kong's movement, how it got so well known around the world and how it has this, rippling effect of letting people see the truth of China is really because of the many, many footages, videos, and photos that were available for view around the world. So I think that sort of media circulation as well, horizontal circulation, have been integral and have been, a huge lesson I've learned and something other movements can also learn from as well.
So for people watching, listening, it is a podcast. Uh, what can they do? Like someone in the United States, how can they help Hong Kongers get the government to do something?
Yeah. So aside from, as I said earlier, joining Hong Kong community events and things like that, one very important thing is to please pick up your phone and call your representative and your senators for their support on Hong Kong legislations. So that includes the Hong Kong Economic and Trade Office Certification Act, and also other Hong Kong humanitarian pathways legislations that have been, in a stalemate for a long time. So these legislations are actually, very important to Hong Kongers because it's not only for the functionality of it, but also to reassure Hong Kongers that the United States and the international world has not forgotten about them, even though they have not been able to, mass protest for a long time. So these are some things I think a lot of the audience can do. And other than that, please also keep supporting our work at the Hong Kong Democracy Council. Any donation would make a difference for us. And of course, just help keep amplifying the messages we have been sending out to the world and the reports we have done, because we really do need everyone in this fight. We're fighting, the biggest, the largest, the most powerful authoritarian regime there is right now. And that's why we need the world to band together and to really stand up strong against them.
And I'm wondering on the Hong Kong Democracy Council website, is there like a page that like lists some of these actionable items? Like these are the bills that are in progress. Here are people you can call.
Yes, so on our website of the Hong Kong Democracy Council, we do list out, the legislative items that are active right now. You can feel free to take a look and see, which one speaks to you the most, because there are several right now in Congress. And of course, you can also call your Congress member and just, tell them everyone and tell them to support each of them. So all the information is on there. And in the future, the Hong Kong community is also coming out with a new project and a new, kind of online service where you can just type your zip code and then we can have a template for you generated. And then you can just click send and have it directly sent to your Congress members as well.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. That's something still in the works, but it's going to come out.
Yeah. Matt, that gave me an idea. We should have a place on our website where we can have like actionable items for people to do. Like here are the links to go to do something for Hong Kong or Uyghurs, or Falun Gong, or et cetera.